After you die, you have to choose a single spot on Earth where your spirit will be locked in place and forced to observe for the next 1 million years. What's the most interesting location you'd choose? The Yellowstone caldera. Might as well watch a supervolcano erupt. For this one, I'd choose a point in the air above and a bit away from it, so you can see the whole thing in one big view, along with the landscape recovering. I'd also ask for whatever the spirit world equivalent of good optics would be, so you can zoom in on stuff from up there. Edit: I'm getting grief for being in the air and not on the surface. I think there's wiggle room for this still being considered on Earth, as long as it's within atmosphere. People who've flown in airplanes aren't considered to have left the Earth, right? So why's this different? Get Optifin so you can zoom or any zoom mod. Zoomer edit: this is a mod. I hate the idea of this so much. This sounds like hell. I'll probably go to the ocean somewhere and just watch the horrific monsters we have down there going about their business half the time, and spend the rest of it mentally clocked out and going into some kind of vampire sleep because I want no part of this afterlife. Just going to blink every few thousand years, go, oh, a jellyfish, and then I'm out again. All are wrong todays. Has a version of time travel that requires living through the whole time period frozen in place, and it does indeed seem like it'd make one go crazy like any other form of solitary isolation. This is a really interesting use of the anti-spoiler feature. It made me click and I didn't even want to read it. So it got me to read it. Wild. It's a spoiler, but it doesn't spoil what it is a spoiler of. So is it really a spoiler if you don't know what is spoiled? Ducks with my head, man. Let's see. And lol made you click. He doesn't just kill literally everyone, it happens out of the blue mere minutes from the end. Of all people, his wife was the Manchurian trigger man. Mother ducker. Antarctica. So I can get some ducking sleep. Who dares disturb my slumber? Oh, it's you, Kakarot. A man of taste. Taste culture. Boy. Don't make me come up there and be a parent. First time for everything. Oh ho ho. Huh. This is a new feeling for me. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by this unyielding rage. Damn, this is like the first original question I've seen in new. Maybe you'd choose Times Square. It would be super interesting to see what's left of New York in a million years. I reckon it will be totally abandoned and everything will be shut down for some reason. The store will still be there. Pre-COVID I saw people waiting in line to get in. Who queues up to get to buy MMS? Stan and his little brother Matthew, he's only 6 years old. I heard they once waited in the blistering cold for them, for 4 hours, and they were just told no. Never thought about that guy's little brother after the bridge incident. Wonder how he reacted to the whole thing. Don't know if you're playing on the joke, but in case you're not, on the Marshall Mathers LP2, there's a song called Bad Guy, which is written from the little brother's perspective. Dude. You just blew my mind. It never occurred to me it was Stan's brother in that song. Ha, my hours and hours of nerdiness and watching random fact videos on YouTube finally paid off, lol. But yeah, try giving it a listen again, now that you know what it's about. I did after you posted, and now that I know that they're connected, it's so ducking on the nose that I wonder how I missed it for 8 years almost. North Sentinel Island, as I think it would be cool to see what they actually do and how the future might change them. Edit: thanks for all the upvotes. And to those who say it will probably be flooded by rising sea levels, the center of the island is around 122 meters, 400 feet, high, so there is a low chance of them being wiped out, and at least 20 meters of sea rise before they are even affected by any flooding. Came here to say this. Place sounds both terrifying and fascinating. Edit to add, the indigenous people there are in voluntary isolation. They attack outsiders and do not seek contact with the outside world. The island is protected and travel there is prohibited. n.m.wikipedia.org. When you learn in the late 19th century the guy Britain sent to document and civilized theme had a weird thing for kidnapping islanders, including kids, and taking pictures of them naked, you can sort of understand the hostility to being contacted. Wasn't just pictures, he had an obsession with their genitals, specifically the males. He would measure their penises and compare them like some sort of weird card collection. Cockman. Gotta snatch 'em all. Hey yo, come over here, lemme measure dat Diglett, some British guy at Sentinel Island probably. My room. The true answer. I'm in isolation in my room, I can't even last a week. Thanks, COVID. Stay strong, you got this. Oxford University. It would be a bit like haunting Hogwarts. Plus plenty of interesting people have gone there, might be some other cool ghosts to hang out with. It's survived this long, so will probably survive for several more centuries. Bodleian Library would be amazing. I would have to make sure I had enough corporeal form to read the books. Only when other people are the ones turning the pages. Imagine the frustration of waiting 100 years for someone to open that book you're wanting to read, only for them to return it after reading 5 pages. Or they read faster than you, so you never get to finish a page. I was thinking about people reading too slow, similar to kids from middle school during group reading, but this is actually way worse actually. That might be somewhere in one of the levels of hell. I don't think people are gonna be around for another million. But maybe Tokyo. It'd be cool to watch it turn into a pretty forest over time. I always say we won't be around a million years because even if we don't kill ourselves, we would evolve into something else by that point. The species is only 300k years old now. Sapiens 300,000 years. And as late as 200,000 years ago. Amazon forest. I would like to make sure that nobody destroys it. Like a tree spirit. I am the sucrose addict, I speak for the trees. If you cut down more, I'll break your ducking knees. I really like trees, too bad they don't have keys. Wait, why are the trees speaking Vietnamese? I am the Lorax, I speak for the trees. Now get the duck out and stop making feeds. Gas station bathroom. Scary spirits in gas station bathrooms are already the reason people piss on the floor and run away, don't contribute to the ducking problem. Gas station women's bathroom. It's the same bathroom. Maybe the White House? I'd love to listen to private conversations, and feel like I'm part of something. The initial centuries are exciting, but what about the remaining 1 million years? Probably get turned into a museum at some point as America joins the Earth Union, then in a million years some rich trillionaire who made his wealth from asteroid mining would buy it as a flex. Then his descendants would start using it as a party house. Then it would be abandoned and forgotten as the humans have settled all over the solar system. Then some kid throwing rocks would stumble upon the run-down building and start exploring it in awe. He'll open the main door to the presidential office and Ops Ghost would finally have some company and then will scream come back as the kid runs away in horror. This would make a great short film or short story. The bottom of the ocean, assuming I'd be able to see since I'm a spirit. It'd be cool to finally know what the duck is going on down there. I think that would be a great idea, as long as we could see. It'd join you. Therese, gotta be some absolutely insane things we haven't discovered yet down there. Wherever my wife chose. Ada, thank you all for the awards, my first ever on Reddit, and they came in waves. It also pick wherever this guy's wife chose. IKEA to see if anyone finds the exit. Legend says, the meatballs are made out of the people who never found the exit. That's not legend. Mount Everest. Current tallest place on Earth, would take a while for it to flatten and be submerged by water, get to watch the changing landscape and climate, and watching human evolution with the occasional visitor. That would be serene and beautiful and interesting. Mount Everest would probably be my answer too.